Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. First off, I want to say that our video here is sponsored by Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Funko Pop. Check that out. Very cool. I love the color of her outfit here. It's perfect. The ponytail in the back. Classic Tomb Raider outfit. Very cool. Absolutely love that pop. And then also by Tech 400, Detective Comics 400. First appearance of Man-Bat. Great Neil Adams cover. And then we got a double shot of Neil Adams here with Marvel Spotlight number 2. The first appearance of Werewolf by Night with a great Neil Adams cover. Love change covers. Fantastic. So good stuff. And then of course Wolverine chilling in the chair. First off, we're going to start off with a comic that you ever buy a comic so fast that you end up regretting it real fast, even faster. It's like the only thing that I did faster than buy this comic is regret buying this comic. It's Daredevil number 9. Great Wally Wood cover. Can anyone guess why I regret buying this cover so quickly? This book? Look at that. What is that? It's like blue paint or nail polish, or looks like hobby paint too. It's like hard and acrylic. I mean, that's not color touch, that's color splash. Comes all the way across here. It's three-dimensional, like when you touch it, it's all like raised up. Absolutely horrible. Didn't bleed through the inside, and there's tape on the cover. Alright, so full disclosure, I paid like $6 for this book. But even I have limits to low grade, and paint splashes on the cover, unless it was like a Hulk 1 or something, that's too low for me. So I messed up there. And what really makes me mad is that this isn't an expensive book. This is a book that's like in a grade I would be happy with. 30 bucks, $20 on a good day. Like I'd probably be giving up a little on the quality, but $20 on a good day. And this book was $6. I was like, man, I can't not get it. Then look here, the top is like ripped out. I didn't notice that before I bought it. I just saw it, man. I was like, man, I gotta have that right away. And I bought it. So there you go. It's a placeholder at best, but I won't be able to display this or look at it or anything without being mad at myself. So, oh well. Wally Wood. I'm trying to collect the first 11, I believe it is, issues of Daredevil, which include the Kirby run and the Wally Wood run. And then once it goes on to Romita Sr., that's where I'm dropping it. So next we have a cool World of Wood number 5. So if you all remember, I collected World of Wood numbers 1 through 4 of 4. So all the other ones say 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4, and then this one just says number 5. So I guess I didn't know they were going to be making another one. This has got a painted cover by Wally Wood. So check that out. That is pretty awesome. I'm really enjoying that. Very cool. Wally Wood doing his work. Fantastic stuff. So double shot of Wally Wood there to start. Next we'll switch to something a little bit different. This is John Cassaday doing his version of the Devil, which if you know or don't know, there was originally a character in the Golden Age called Daredevil, and basically he looked just like this. And then later on, of course, Golden Age rights, disappeared, and there was no Daredevil comic anymore. And then Marvel had come out with the Daredevil, right? The one that we all know, Matt Murdock. So when they revive these Golden Age comics, they can't use the Daredevil name anymore. So now he's just the Devil. And it says the comic magazine that dared to be different. So if you see there, they managed to work in Daredevil into the title by saying dared to be different. And it says the greatest something in comics. So greatest name, I think, in comics. So anyway, he goes by the death-defying Devil instead of Daredevil. So still pretty cool. This is one of those kind of, I don't know if it's a direct homage to any Daredevil Golden Age books, but it's kind of, they did that kind of faux weather to it to make it look kind of like a Golden Age book. So I thought it was pretty cool. I had to pick it up. It was only $1. Next we have Catwoman number 14, switching to modern, just snapping your neck into modern right here. Artgerm cover, you all know I'm not a huge Artgerm fan, but this is fantastic. And one thing I always say is, there's sometimes brand loyalty is just stupidity, and brand hatred is just stupidity. Be honest to yourself, be true with yourself, and if there's something you really like, sometimes you got to eat your words from the past to enjoy something in the present. And that's where I'm at with this book. Never been a big Artgerm fan, but when he gets it right, he gets it right. And this book is just right. Fantastic. Oh, mighty Isis down there. Very cool in the style of course, the animated series. Batman, the animated series. Now we'll go with some barbed wire. Adam Hughes action. Look at that. Barbed wire number 1 says, don't beep with barbed wire. That's right. I like that a lot. So this one's got a lot going on there. Of course, they're holding her back. And then you see she's kicking this dude in the crotch, and he's all doubled over. But then also, they're showing, like, it reminds me of when that terrible, and some people probably like it. I think some women actually liked it, but those Sherlock Holmes movies that what's his name did, they were just terrible. I thought the first one was okay, the second one was really bad. Robert Downey Jr. had done those movies, and they show like the math of all the hitting and stuff, and that part's like the only cool part. So here she is kicking him in the crotch, and it's showing like the trajectories and the math of her kicking him in the crotch. So I thought that was pretty cool. An interesting little thing. Adam Hughes likes to put little humor into stuff like that. And then here's barbed wire number 2, another Adam Hughes cover. I like that the is very prominent in this one. And it's got, cool arms and everything like that. And she's got him chained up and dragging him. And I thought that was pretty cool, and the guitar and everything. So a different version of barbed wire. I like the Pamela Anderson version the best. But that probably goes without saying. So there you go. Adam Hughes, barbed wire 1 and 2. Next we'll get, now this is a straight up, a few of these next 6 books are totally the fault of Anton at Antonimo Bay. If you don't know who I'm talking about, find out who I'm talking about. Antonimo Bay. He does figure reviews, he does comics, he's got a badass channel, and basically he shows random, what a lot of us would consider just random indie books, but they all tend to be kind of in theme, and the theme is random indie books. So so he's got a lot of other books too, but I love watching his videos for the 80s and 90s indie titles that I didn't even know existed until watching his videos. So I want to thank him for that. And so these are all his fault. This is Zenoscope. Of course, this is a more modern indie book, but he had picked up a couple of variant copies of these. This is Barmaid, and he had a few of these, and I saw them, and I thought they were so cool, and I had to have them. This is a Franchesco cover. I don't know if I have any other Franchesco in my collection. I like some things he does, and some things I don't like. First, I like this area very much. I like this area very much. That's really nice. The arms and the hands are pretty good. I got no problem with those. But he tends to pinch his waist way too tight. You can get a close-up of that waist there. That's really, really unrealistically small waist. Then his faces are a little too airbrushed, but very, see how real those lips look? That's pretty cool. So, like I said, there's good and there's bad in it. Overall, I like it. Overall, I really like it. But there's definitely a little bit of that unrealistic tones to it, you know, with the cinched waist and the over airbrushed, you know, texturized face. It doesn't really match the rest. Like, her face is really texturized far more than the rest. So you can see those hard kind of Adam Hughes lines that he's putting in there. So I like it. I do like it, but I think it could be a little bit better or different. Next we have number 2, and these were all like faux distressed covers. So if you send something like this in a CGC, they're going to give you a 9.2 at best and not give you any reason why. And it could be a 9.8, and they'll still grade it poorly because CGC has a terrible time with these distress covers, these faux distress covers. Here's number 2, Barmaid's number 2, and they did. These are all retailer variants, and you can see they did the faux distress, and they added kind of golden age type, lettering and imagery, and it's more of a bombshell cover run. So very cool. So there's number 2. These are all by Franchesco. There's number 3. Very cool. Again, tiny waist and a little bit too much airbrush on the face. And this one was almost the best of the group. I love the face. I thought the tone matched better. Like the coloring matched really well. The arms look really good. You get the side of a headlight, but that's about it. But look at that waist. Again, super cinched. Like you could set a beer on there. Some people might like that. But follow you lady hump beer setters out there, that one's for you. But I thought the face looked really good on this one. Nice striking blue eyes, but just a little bit more waist, and I'd have been a little happier. Look at me getting picky. And here's the last one in the run, Barmaid's number 5. Cool, and actually, this one image here is the best of all of them right there. That's my favorite one. Tone down the red color. I don't care for red too much. Tone down the red to more of a brunette. And just the best one of the group right there. I really like that. Very cool. And this one too. Miss Fury, number 1. That's a J. Scott Campbell cover. Ended up picking that one up because he showed off some amazing Miss Fury comics. The newer runs. Another Golden Age hero from yesteryear. And he had Antonimo Bay had some awesome Miss Fury comics. He had some of the harder to get variants. So when I saw that, I picked this one up, number 1. They had the whole run available, but I went ahead and just got this one because the variants that he picked up were cooler than the variants I could have got, and I didn't want to go for second. So I liked that too much. So just a couple more, and then we'll get out of here. Here is Laura Croft and the Frozen Omen, number 1. And I have the entire run of the Top Cow, and I have a lot of, basically all her Top Cow work. But I don't have any of the Dark Horse stuff, or I don't know if she's still with Dark Horse. I think she is. I just didn't like how they treated the character. I didn't like how they drew her. But this one, I like. Nice painted cover. That looks fantastic. I absolutely love that. The way Laura Croft should look. That's just awesome. Love the ponytail, the double guns. Everything is working for me on that one. That's a perfect cover to me. Absolutely love it. And for the ugliest cover of the bunch, we got Pirela number 9. I don't know. It was $1. I kind of couldn't resist. I mean, Barbarella. I really couldn't resist Barbarella for $1. And I've never read a Barbarella comic. I've never looked into it, but you would think it's in the vein of the other stuff that I like. So maybe I should pick it up. So I've picked up this number 9. I'm going to read it kind of random-like. I'm not going to give it, a ton of attention. But just see how I like it and go from there. So that's that. So that's it. That's my haul, guys. That's it. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I'll leave you with a rare home run, in my opinion, by Artgerm on this Batman the Animated Series homage, if you will, cover. Fantastic. Maybe my new favorite cover of his, and I only have like 4 that I like of his whole catalog of covers, and this one I think might be at the top. I kept seeing in other people's hauls videos, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to pick it up. So hope y'all enjoyed that, and we'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. When you get done watching this video and other videos like it, read a comic, and remember, don't apologize for the glare. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.